cut the story short, I was diagnosed with cancer, to be specific, osteosarcoma. This is cancer that affects majorly teenagers with long bones. But in this life, it's all about perspective. The difference between a flower and a weed is in the judgment.
Blair n'omwana wanje w'okubanza kandi kwiho byazarwa twira ari omuntu w'amazima no byabera ari omwana akaba ari omwana urukunda gukora ibintu by'amazima kandi ari omwana w'imico mirungi kandi arukunda kushemerwa n'abantu abamwetorire n'omwana uyetwire urikutwaza mpora kandi utarukora kutakira obusasi. Nyowe ndi kusasira Karen, ni nyina wa Aruho Blair.
My name is Aruho Blair. My name Aruho means he is alive. I was born in Bara City to very loving parents, and I'm the eldest among my siblings, whom I adore very much. I am a people's person. I love people from all walks of life. I just love people. So if anyone just came to me, I would immediately start talking from nowhere. We'd have a conversation. I am also passionate about kids. I have very many photographs with babies in my phone. Some think they're my children, but they're not. Besides that, I do love music. It's like what rejuvenates me. Music keeps me going on my bad days. Though I don't sing, but I like listening to music. All types of music, as long as it's good music, as long as it has nice lyrics, I'm okay with that. In my free time, I do badminton. I used to be a badminton player way back in the day. That was like my sport. Though I watch sports, football, soccer, rugby. I'm a big fan of rugby. I also love swimming, but above all things, wrestling. I love wrestling.
I like to play with him, and I like to watch with him cartoon, and I like to watch with him videos. And
I've known Aruho Blair for some time now. Blair is a friend to me, I would say, and yeah, he has become a brother.
Blair is a friend. More than a friend, he's a light, he's an inspiration, you know. I've known him since 2008. Yeah, it's been a long time, and he has brought nothing but light into my life. He's a person who just walks into your life and just changes the way you see things. He brings hope even when it's hard to find. He always seems to know where to find it, and he brings it into your life.
Yeah, I knew Blair from Ontario. That was in 2014. We reported for Senior 1 in 2014, but we became tight friends around Senior 3. That was around 2016, yeah. Yeah, we became very tight friends. We were in debate together. And yeah, we went for, actually we were the first Senior 3s, 3 of us who were chosen to go for an Olympics camp. And yeah, we were among the only O-levels who went to the A-levels. That was prestigious.
I found out about his diagnosis in 2019, towards the end of it actually. And I had started to see flyers about a car wash with Blair's picture on it, and I was scared. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know how he would take it. In that moment, I just knew that I wanted him to know that he wasn't going to be alone through it. And it gave me so much hope to know that he was fighting, to know that he wasn't going to give up. Yeah.
The results of Blair's diagnosis came as a surprise, not a good one. They were really shocking, yeah. And I kind of felt that maybe there's something I could do about it. I just, if I had really something I could do about his condition, like something godly, like say maybe I pray and he gets healed. I started wishing for those moments, so I thought I needed to do something in terms of loving him more and being there, until when maybe the doctors have given him cure, or when God has intervened. I felt I needed to walk with him in this.
The journey with osteosarcoma has been an exhausting one, but also an interesting one. From that day on, I've had 6 rounds of chemotherapy, an amputation, and several rounds of radiation. Well, the amputation was in order to prevent the disease from spreading to other parts of the body. Unfortunately, that didn't go to plan. The disease went to other parts of the body, but we've carried on from that. Of course, it came with very many effects. Socially or physically, it's made me immobile to the point where I have to depend on someone else for literally everything. Let it be a cup, let it be a toothbrush, I have to bring someone to bring it closer. It has also brought me a lot of affliction. I mean, the heavy rounds of chemotherapy, the amputation, all those were not minor or less painful processes. And physically, it has also given me a new body. This is something I was not used to. So I have to get used to my new body. I have to get used to sitting in a wheelchair or on a bed the whole day. Traveling has to be by wheelchair. So it was a little strange for me at first. Totally strange. But then I've been coping slowly. And then, well, being in such a position, there are people who are not used to seeing this. So at times they distance themselves, but we did not blame them. And also being in a wheelchair somehow limits your social interaction with people. You don't go out to meet people. It would be very hard to continue with school unless you do online classes. It's a limiting factor in very many ways. But in this life, it's all about perspective. the difference between a flower and a weed is in the judgment. It's up to you to come to your garden and say, this is a flower, I want it in, or this is a weed. It's up to you. So one could choose to look at it as a limiting factor, but I choose to look at it on a different perspective. Out of all this, I've realized that we are not the ones in control of our lives. There's a greater being who controls our lives, our day-to-day activities. And having all this time to be on my bed, I've had time to reflect, to draw back, to draw closer to this supernatural being who is God. I've also had time to rethink my life, what I would want my life to be, how I would want to be remembered. To me, each day is a day for loving harder, for forgiving more, for caring harder than I used to. It's like kind of a second chance to me to collect my life. And of course, this gets to you being in a full chair 24/7, having a back that hurts all the time. This later gets to your brain, it gets to your mental health. So there have been times when I've been confused by questions like, how long is this going to last? How long am I going to be in this? But questions like, why me? But then I ask myself also, why not me? What have I done to be exempted from this? So it came and I chose to embrace it. That's how I've carried my life from then up to now. Because the Bible tells us to guard our hearts. Of all things, guard your hearts. Guard your heart, because that's where the streams of life flow from. So I've tried to guard my heart from any negative thoughts, from anything that isn't constructive.
Obu nazara Blair nkashemerwa munonga abokuba nkamuzara gye abandi nibashemezibwa konka nyowe tindashemezibwe, kandi nazara omwana w'omwojo otwabetitaine, so nashemerwa na n'obwire obu butwire arwaire n'omuntu otarikubasa kworeka ngu nashasha munonga n'obu hakuba washoti mwasha nkabaza kuremwa konka Blair aguma nakugarramu amatsiko, so ekyo ninkimukundira. Well, Blair takukira kukora ebintu kugira ngu bintabura, konka nobu yaba akiri muto munonga akatakunda kurya, mbwenu nakuharwaire okurya kwayangira kimwe, so ekyo ekintu nikikira kuntabura munonga ahabw'okumuteekateekera ebyokurya kandi okareeba obundi atabirya kandi aine amagara make. Life ekahinduka munonga ahabw'okuba nkaba ninkora, narera okukora, nkaba nyine family, Blair aine abandi banyanya n'abarumuna, tukaba turi omu kemwe konka hati amaka gakataana, bariya nkabarekaho nagira ngu njajabe Blair, so ogyo noreeba ngu ni side eyaba etahikire nakushoma konka kwarekera aho, family yangye nataana nayo, omurimo nagureka, kandi n'okushohoza munonga omu kurwaza. Kandi ekirungi kwiha Blair arwara 2018 obu twamanya ngu aine cancer, kwiha obu nkongera kuhika haihi na Ruhanga, kongera kushaba, kongera kushoma Baibuli, kongera kunywa n'abantu abarikubasa kungasira omu kumanya ekigambo kya Ruhanga, ahabw'okuba nikiri kukyetegyereza ngu waba otaine Ruhanga, waba otamanyire munonga okegarramu amatsiko, tihaine ondiijo orikubasa kugagarramu. So kwiha obwo, kwiha Blair bwarwaire, kinyambire kwirira haihi na Ruhanga. Kansa eine eri nk'ete eine emibazi. Nimuragurira eki haije eki, muragurira kiriya haije eki. So aine obusaasi obundi kuronda ekyokukorera nk'omuzaire kikamburira. Nagira obusaasi mpura nanye ntine ebiganiiro by'okubaasa kumuganirira ninga kumuhumuriza. Ekindi okushoba kwe kukarekera aho ashemeye kuba ati ajoiningire university nk'abandi konka kikakoma aho. Kyakabiri ebicweka by'ebyumi biremwe bikarigaho hati noora aine okuguru kumwe. Ekindi ahagati yanjye nawe n'abaana n'omushaija hakabaho omwanya muhango habwokuba nimara obwire bwingi ntakureeba barumuna na banyanya habwokuba obwire bwingi nituba tubumara omu irwariro nitutuura kunuya tukaturiya bakiruhuura so kunu turiya bwa Blair. Kyaringye ndiijo esente z'emibazi Blair arikumira ey'esente so ekyo nakyo nikira kustegaza. Ninkunda munonga nabona munonga twatushoma ekigambo kya Ruhanga ahabwokuba mukurwara kwayongeire kumanya Ruhanga haza nanye n'obundi ndi nyina nimukira konka yagezeho kungariramu amatsiko so nishemerwa munonga nawe twaba tugamba ekigambo kya Ruhanga twaba tushoma Bible twantugamba aha bya Ruhanga. Obwire bwona bwarwire tumuntu orikukurakwa kworeka kuba n'omurwazi okaribo tiyaremba n'obwakuba ari kubi aine okuba kwerundaana akagaruka akeshita haihi. So nanye ekyo kimpereza amatsiko kugumana enyuma ngu naza kukira habwokuba ekigambo kiwe nakuba nakugira ati kundakire neza kukora eki kundakire neza kugira kundakire neza kundamira ogwo omubazi n'obwakuba narenga tugumukoreire konka we nakugira ngu ogwo omubazi kundagumire niza kubagye. So kimpereza amatsiko mingi agu nabire ntiine nyewe nk'omuntu.
There have been beautiful moments after my diagnosis, but my best moment was my 20th birthday. Here I am sick with a very tight and healthy diet. On the other hand, I'm eating cake like never before. I had never eaten as much cake as that. It was a very nice day for me. And then the other day is every day. Every day, the love that I receive from people every day. Strangers who call in and say, how are you doing? These are people I've never seen. These are people who've come in to support. To me, every day is a nice day. Again, it goes back to perspective. People who have come through for me, all those people have kept me going.